exiles. November Bravo here. Welcome back to the downside. Last time we had a fast-paced match against Barker Ashpaws and his dissidents, who we were thankfully able to dispatch without too much fuss. After looking to the stars once again, we are set to continue northwards towards a place called Flagging Hands, under Melith, the bog star. So, join me once again as we dive into the world of Pyre. Alright. Looks like there's someone in the wagon who wants to talk to us. Let's see. It's Rookie. What could he want? You can tell something is troubling Rookie, though he seems relieved to see you. Hey, chum, listen. I gotta level with you real quick. You remember Barker, don't you? Not exactly easy to forget, don't believe you me, I try. Well, he's got me by the scruff. I've been down here a little while, and as you can see by now, but Barker, he's been here longer. He's been quite a name down here. As for me, I needed help, you understand? I had a certain standard to uphold. So, I figured he would be the one to ask. Then Rookie hesitates. But then his familiar grin returns. So what if I owe him though, right Joe? I got people back on the other side, and just between us, we're loaded. I mean rich. My little problem with Barker, soon, it's gonna take care of itself, just as soon as my people send the money through. So, I am telling you, right here and now, don't you even worry about it. And I'm sure everything on that front is gonna end up real tidy, real soon. With that, he scampers off before you can respond. It seems Rookie owes a debt of some sort. What is on the line exactly, you're unsure. Alright. Well, I guess it's time we get moving on. Come dawn, you find Hedwin and Jodariel assessing the current situation with the minstrel. Are you most certain? Aye, madam. I make no claim the journey shall be pleasant, but it is necessary. Hedwin motions to you as they continue talking. Seems we'll have some work to do once we arrive in Flagging Hands. Let's get going as soon as you're ready. The sooner we get there, the sooner we can leave. Alright. Flagging Hands. The lone minstrel knows a relatively safe route down into Flagging Hands. Well, wave bye-bye to the cairn of Haub. Oh, this place looks pleasant. Noxious vapors. Green steam, always a sign of a healthy environment. I guess we should consider how to proceed. The Flagging Hands region has an oppressive air about it. There has to be a path forward. Yeah, I'd say that air, if that's what that is, looks pretty oppressive. I don't even want to know what this pulsating thing over here is. Ugh. The Flagging Hands region proves as dismal as Jodariel indicated. The air is thick and foul. How far to the Pit of Melith? Pit of Melith. According to the stars, the next rite shall soon commence here. A fetid den in which the witch Melith sealed the physical form of Yislach? I don't know. Astralborn. That sounds vaguely Lovecraftian, doesn't it? Astral? All the way across the marshlands on the coast. Reader, would you join me in the wagon for a moment? We have matters to discuss. Jodariel and Hedwyn exchange looks, then she turns to you. Go see what he wants. Thank you for your time, Reader. I have something for you on behalf of my client. Before you is an artifact called the Beyonder Crystal. Beyonder Crystal, an ancient artifact connected to the rites. Should the reader manage in your eyes, present the crystal only then. Message to the lone minstrel. You observe a shimmering crystal of some sort, beside the Book of Rites. As you have surmised, the triumvirates you are to confront during the rites shall stop at nothing to prevail against you. They have prepared for this for quite some time. The Beyonder Crystal may help ensure that you are well prepared in turn. It is a resource now at your disposal, to be used at your discretion. Gaze upon it, and you shall see what I mean. Henceforth you may use the Beyonder Crystal. It is calling you. Well, let's take a closer look. A shimmering crystal inscribed with glyphs beyond your understanding. You look upon the shimmering surface of the Beyonder Crystal. Some of your senses fail, though you retain a hold over your consciousness. An apparition appears before you, clad in the raiments of the rites, but incorporeal. I sense that you are not a total idiot. She reaches for the clasps on her mask. So, the Nightwings have returned. Oh, but where are my manners? You must be their lovely reader. Please, call me Sandra. Sandra the Unseeing. She is a wraith, expelled for eternity within the Beyonder Crystal, and bound to serve the rites. We met briefly before when you first beheld the book. When you were stuck inside of it, I was among the phantoms your companions banished there, no doubt stroking their egos. You listened well enough to that damned voice. Now I suggest you listen well to me. The voice, described within the book, it calls to you during the rites and reminds you of your exile. I am bound in servitude to you, along with any idiots whose freedoms happen to be intertwined with yours. I know the rites better than anyone. I soon can whip you into shape, if you but take advantage of my services. First, I offer scribe trials to those friends of yours. If they can pass, it shall be worth their while, and yours. Scribe trials, Sandra's series of special challenges, custom-tailored for each of your fellow exiles. I have attempted these before. They are not joking. They are a bitch and a half. I've only managed to finish like a couple of them. Secondly, my Beyonders and I avail ourselves for practice rites, should you be so inclined. Beyonders, a spectral triumvirate banished for eternity and trapped within the rites, led by the wraith called Sandra the Unseeing. Practice rites, no strings training competitions between your fellow exiles and Sandra's Beyonders. Or you could always come and chat and briefly free me from an eternity of boredom. You've invoked Sandra from the Beyonder Crystal. What do you wish to do? So, we can request of her a scribe trial, choose an eligible exile to brave one of Sandra's challenges and earn a unique reward if they prevail, challenge her to a practice rite, pitch your fellow exiles against Sandra's Beyonders in a no-strings competition to test your strategies, ask what is on her mind. Sandra's bound to the Beyonder Crystal. She may appreciate having someone to talk to, or bid her farewell. leave Sandra and the Beyonder Crystal for now, and return to your less ethereal companions. I don't think anybody's up to a scribe trial yet. I don't really feel the need for practice, so let's just see what's on her mind. I do appreciate the effort to make small talk with me, reader. Anything to break from the monotony of staring at the void within this place. Not that I could see it if I tried. She laughs at this, or maybe at herself. Certainly I could make talk with my fellow Beyonders, trapped here as they are with me. You might expect that we would all keep each other company. There's just one problem there, however. We are all sick of one another. She laughs again, perhaps not at her joke, but instead at her predicament. I do exaggerate to some extent, but there is a certain truth in this. We have been stuck together long enough that we have grown more distant rather than more close. But I had best not wear out my welcome with the likes of you, as I have long since done with all the others here. So, carry on for now, and if those fools with whom you travel learn something, come bring them forth to me. I shall see to it that they learn some more. Alright, well, let's bid her farewell for now. Come, visit me again sometime. Alright, well, let's move along. You find everyone is feeling rather miserable. You sense just being in Flagging Hands eats away at one's spirit. Only the imp Tizo seems unaffected. Most of your fellow exiles have lost -1 hope for the next rite. Well, I suppose all there is to do is suffer alongside them. A moment, reader. There are several courses we may take through Flagging Hands. If you choose to prolong your stay, it may be worth your while. However, your companion spirits shall likely suffer more. Well, we've got 3 options now. So we've got Cold Moat. The north route through Flagging Hands crosses a mass grave. The Lone Minstrel says you can get a valuable item if you take a job here. Plaguemont. That sounds pleasant. The middle route cuts straight to the Pit of Melith. Hedwyn suggests taking this faster route will reduce your companion's loss of hope. Or Fallowfield. The southern route crosses diseased and wilted plains. You can improve a talisman if you can take a job here, so we'll get some stardust. An item, or not lose hope. Let's go for the item. Past these giant skulls. The north route through Flagging Hands is dismal beyond reckoning. There is little talk among your group, yet you sense despair encroaching. Only Tizo seems unaffected. Wow, he's really got some chutzpah, that little guy. Guess we'll continue suffering alongside them. Misery loves company, after all. Later, you accompany the Lone Minstrel in pursuit of his task here. Speak not directly to the living shade, and be true to your heart when responding to its inquiries. And make no attempt to look it in the eye. The Lone Minstrel offers these and other words of advice as you approach the burial mounds of Cold Moat, where many exiles of the downside see their final days. Cold Moat, the north route through Flagging Hands crosses a map. Oh, I read that already. Even a thorough burning failed to cleanse a certain haunted air here. Hang on a second, I'm gonna go blow my nose, I'll be right back. Much better. A glimmer of a shade appears before you as you stand surrounded by the dead. You barely see it, and it does not speak, but you feel its thoughts piercing your heart and mind. According to the shade, the book that you possess may lay some of the fallen here to rest. The shade leaves you to your work. You turn through the book, locating passages concerning freedom and the spirit. You recite such words as seem best fit to each of the fallen you see. It is draining work. The shade resurfaces after a while. It leads you to a hollowed stump, then fades away. You found a Noxshroom. Noxshroom. A seething bit of fungus which holds value to a certain denizens of the downside. How can fungus be seething? You know what? I don't want to know. It's just none of my business. Let's move along, get out of here as quickly as we can. By the time you reach the pit of Melith, everyone besides the Imp Tizo seems to be feeling even worse than before. You sense their desire to leave this place as soon as possible. So, I guess we're definitely going to be using Tizo in the next raid. Everyone lost more hope. But there's nothing to do but prepare for the right anyway. Alright, let's see who wants to chat. Jody. You sense Jodario's steel gaze well before you turn to her. Reader, rummaging about the wagon once again. Tell me something, now that you are here. Look at me. Are you afraid of me? You consider the question. You've never before met someone like her, but do know something of what happens to those who remain in the downside for many years. Jodariel wishes to know if you fear for her. You see, we can admit she can be a bit intense. You are very much aware that she could snap you like a twig at any point. Deny feeling that way. From what you know of her thus far, you sense no need to feel afraid of her. Or say nothing. Whatever she may be getting at, you think it's best not to indulge her at this time. Well, she's certainly imposing. I don't think she's intimidating. After all, you were on the same side, you know? You tell her that, although you do not know each other very well, you do not fear her, and on the contrary feel safer in her presence. Truly. In that case, I have much work left to do. You shall fear me yet, if you survive this place. Now then, I shall go make my rounds. She walks away. You feel the floor of the wagon shake with her step. Jodariel gained +1. Oh, hey, look at that. Clawed back some hope. Oh, and we got a new page. The Empire's collapse, in the words of Gol Golathanian, the Master General. It was not long before the Empire began to crumble. With my liege gone, his own country quickly turned upon itself. I must admit that this collapse had started long before the Empire's disappearance. His decision to give chase after a myth but hastened the inevitable. All the while, the rope caller stood by, awaiting such a time as he could rule in my liege's stead. He would be our people's savior. His first charge was to organize a search for the missing Solium Myrrh. Warriors, pathfinders, and scholars heard the call and prepared to seek him out. That's odd. If he was attempting to usurp the throne, why would he want to find the missing emperor? But I guess we'll find out more as time goes on. Let's see if Sandra has anything to say. I was beginning to wonder when you would return. Oh good, we can ask what was on her mind. Are you sloshing all the way across the flagging hands right now? A hideous place, or so I understand, for I can neither see it nor experience its wondrous aroma, as you surely can. Although perhaps you're accustomed to it now. The Nightwings of the past misliked the place, of that I can assure you. We share a common misery. Now please, leave me to mine. unless there is a service you require me to render at this time. Oh, let's bid her farewell for now. You know where to find me. Alright, and let's get rid of that. Oh, hey, you guys. You know, this place, a lot of folks, but not a lot of customers. You know what I mean? So, have a look around. Alright, let's sell the Nox room. Get that seething fungus out of there. Let's see, we got some new items. We have a Faith Stone, +2 Hope, a Scribe Rock, +2 Presence, and some Stardust. 60, 18, 40. Yeah, let's do this. Alright, so let's see. Who could benefit from some hope? Let's see. Hedwin has 19. Jody only has 7. Ruki has 22. Ray has 18. Jody needs hope. And let's go ahead and level that up. There we go. That's better. Looking more hopeful already. Tell all your friends about us, cause I already told mine. Alright, well I guess let's see who we're facing. As you make preparations for the coming rite, you wonder if the stars above will even be visible through the dense fog hanging over the pit of Melith. Then... Uh-oh, Tizo doesn't look happy. Tizo seems very concerned by something in the vicinity. The little imp disappears in a hurry. Oh, is Tizo alright? He was so frightened. He was not frightened. He was issuing a warning. Silence. Everyone, take cover. Jodariel makes a quick note of several hiding places among nearby crags and rotted husks. Husks of what? You wait. Something about the place dampens your senses. All you feel is a creeping dread. Then, from the shadows, a writhing shape slides forward, its hulking form draped in raiments. The shape stops. Slowly, its head turns from one of you to the next, each in turn. Wise of ye to hide yourselves from us, little night wings. Ye trespass on the resting place of the Astral Lord. We shall see when the stars muster the courage to illuminate this place. The creature vanishes into the dark. After a time, your companions reconvene. That was a bog crone. Bog crone, serpentine creatures native to the Commonwealth's southern bogs, widely feared. Though formerly part of the Commonwealth, the bog crones tend to keep to themselves. And I think everybody's happier for that. Indeed. That was Witch Udmild of the Withdrawal. Witch Udmilda. She's an ancient witch with an unhealthy obsession for Slach, the astral-born monstrosity. The Withdrawn, a triumvirate of bog dwellers compelled by sinister forces rather than by freedom, led by the crone witch Udmilda. Tizo makes clear he has no love of Udmilda. Although the rites dictate she cannot harm you bodily, with her, best not to take unnecessary chances. We'll take what chances we can get in all of this. Everyone, it's time. Alright. think this is 3 bog crones. So, 3 nasty, slithery things. With an admittedly cool theme song.
Made it all the way to the detestable pit of Melith. In doing so, of course, you have disturbed your ancient adversaries, the Withdrawn. The deranged witch who leads them has big plans in store, should she prevail in all this. Now, as you know, I normally would wish you a shameful defeat.
Thanks.
But in this case, I wish you a little bit of luck.
So magnanimous. The crone Udmilda sees your companions gathered by their pyre. A little flames that shall never warm ye here, much less survive the night. Hear us, Yislach. Make the night wings suffer. Yislach, a monstrosity described in myths and ballads, thought slain by the 8 scribes. Even in death, the astral-born yet feeds upon our world, unsated by its scum. So, I was right, kind of. It is a kind of, Lovecraftian. Gunga. Ruki trots forward from your ranks. Listen here, you old bag. You don't scare any of us one bit. You or your buddy, Islach. Now, we doing this or what? The question hangs in the air for longer than is comfortable. It does seem to have drawn Udmilda's attention, however. Ruki begins to squirm a bit. Then Udmilda moves her slender fingers to her mask. Foolish. Islach shall grow. Islach shall grow. Islach shall grow. We shall consume ye, ere your little flame has died. That we shall ensure. Udmilda slides off toward her followers. Ruki remains motionless for a time. Whoops. Oh, no, I was wrong. It's only 1 bone.
Now we shall get started.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, Tizo.
Tizo.
Did she just level up? Yeah. Okay, Ruki's about to level up, so we should use him. Let's grab this off Headwind. Give it to Ruki. And why not? Let's use Jody. Yeah. Let's use Jody.
It is done.
The crone shall make a fierce opponent. Everyone on guard. No matter where ye go, Islach shall find ye and devour ye.
Now begin.
Oh no.
Well cast.
right. I keep forgetting the enemies know how to jump. I'm used to playing this on a slightly easier difficulty. There we go. That's my Jody. Dealing big damage to the enemy Pyre. Oh, crap. Yeah. Okay. The lifeblood of Islach. It flows within this lair and beneath this world. His lifeblood shall engulf ye in such blackness and despair. Uh-oh. I don't like the sound of that. What are those?
The witch invokes a profane name I shan't repeat. Best beware of foul sorceries. Oh.
God damn it.
Seize the orb.
Come on, somebody come back. No!
A
Shit.
crushing blow against your fire.
Where the hell is Ruki?
All banished. I'll take it. That was the last of them. In the name of Solium Myrrh,
Alright, just 10 more. Come on, we can do this, we can do this.
more than a lick of flame remains.
Damn it.
The orb flies through.
Well, that one was my fault. Okay.
Go. A banishment.
Alright, come on, Ruki, I believe in you. That's my boy. Yes! Whew.
A perfectly agreeable performance overall.
That was harder than I remember it being.
Thus end this night's proceedings.
Tizo praises everyone's courage against Udmilda and the Withdrawn. See? Those bog dwellers are just a bunch of hissy talk. It would seem our adversaries failed to unnerve us. Islach, we have failed thee, and the deed shall be repaid in blood. As for ye, fools, ye shall be consumed, and everything around ye, from the soil to the stars, ye shall see.
Boundless are the teachings of the scribes.
Yay.
It would appear that rookies not too old to learn new tricks.
Faster, stronger, and a little better looking, too? I mean, is there anything I can't handle? Alright, so we've got a faster top speed, or after he's banished, 50% chance to return in only 1 second. You know what? I think I'm actually gonna keep this talent and then just go down this tree instead. Let's see, Tizo. Okay.
Until the next right.
Let's see where we're headed after this. Sorry, I'm losing my voice a little bit. Having vanquished the withdrawn with aplomb, you and the others have some moments to recover from the ordeal in the relative safety of the Black Wagon. So, when can we get out of here? What, Greentail? Had enough of Edmilda's hospitality for the time? Oh, Jody, yeah, thanks. I'm good. The reader and the stars will point the way, as ever. It's just, so far we've kept on going north. If that's the case again this time... The Sea of Solace spreads north and west from here for untold leagues. Could not tell you when last a vessel dared to sail those waters. Sea of Solace, an impossible oceanic expanse pockmarked by crude little islets. Islets? Attempts to sail across the drowned sea do not usually turn out so well. Tizo asserts himself during the conversation. What is the matter, little one? Tizo is trying to get you to come look at something outside the wagon. Reader, please go see what he wants. You excuse yourself and follow the imp into the dark of night. You find Ray and the lone minstrel already gazing up at the stars. Can you not read the stars yourself then, Mr. Minstrel? I fear it is not so simple as matters of can or cannot when it comes to me, Ray. We shall see what the reader has to say, for this is his charge. And here he is, in fact. Thank you for fetching him, Tizo. Tizo is happy to have obliged the lone minstrel. Reader, it would seem the skies have cleared to some extent. Please, look upon the stars and see where they compel us to go next. Alright. Let us seek now our destination. Get the hell out of here. This looks promising. Oris, the Azure Star. The Azure Star burns bright over the ruins of a lost frigate in the Sea of Solace. Let's see, do we have any other new... Let's see, Star of the Silver Spear. Those born under it, devoted and faithful. Star of the Black Saddle. Gives us skilled negotiators. The Sand Runner, adventurous and outgoing. Alright, I think we've looked at all the other ones. Mysterious and alluring. Alright. The rights beckon you still further north, toward the middle of the Sea of Solace. That's not good. You're joking, right, chum? Does the reader seem the joking type to you, Greentail? We do not argue with the stars. You talk like we can just go ride right out into the water. Pardon my interruption, though. Perhaps we can. Say, what? My client, Sandalwood. He has a way of anticipating such eventualities. West of here lies a place called Big Birchroots. The proprietor is an old companion of his. She may be able to assist us. Big Birchroots, a small bog dweller outpost at the edge of the sea. All sorts of contraband used to come through here, some of it fatal if touched or inhaled. Hedwig's smile returns. That sounds like our best shot right now. Let's pack it up and move as soon as possible. Alright, I think we're gonna call it here for now. Well, thank you guys as ever for bearing with me, and yeah, I guess we'll pick it up next time, see if we can figure out how to get our sail on. For now, this is November Bravo, signing off. Over and out.